Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your astrology forecast for the month of April. Now this video is for Sun, Moon and Rising Sagittarius. Your sun sign is what you're motivated towards. Your moon sign is more subjective and private in your emotional world. And your rising is your external world and how others view you, your personality as well. So when watching these, please watch your rising sign first and then your sun sign. And you can watch your moon sign for more of a subject, but with a subjective energy. Like, watch it and understand that this is more emotional to you. So that being said, let's get into it. If you'd like to book a reading, there will be a link down below to book a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos. Now, April is a very interesting month. We are in eclipse season in the month of April, so that allows for a lot of transformation. Eclipse seasons are powerful points of transformation that take us into the next 6 months. So be aware of what happens during this eclipse season, as well as we have a Mercury retrograde towards the end of the month that will bring up miscommunication, misunderstandings, past experiences, and people from past re-entering our lives, and also delays. Now, Mercury retrogrades are not things to scare you. It's more for your awareness, so that when you met with delays, you are more understanding and know that it's a period of slowing down, so that you don't become frustrated too much by them and then end up in conflict with someone due to your frustration. And know that you will be feeling more exhausted. So imagine feeling exhausted and you met with delays and there's traffic, right? Because it also creates travel issues with Mercury retrogrades. And so when that happens, you now are feeling more tense than usual, which can lead to more conflict. So be aware of it. Know it's a period for slowing down, and be patient and know that it won't last forever. Mercury retrogrades are great for completion of any projects you've been working on. As well, it allows for our intuition to awaken. So on the 3rd, we have Mercury in the 6th house. You'll be thinking a lot about your health, your day-to-day routine, what improvements you need to make in order to eat well, sleep well. What are you doing within your day-to-day? It's a great time to get organized. You'll be reading about information that is best for you when it comes to your physical health and routine. You'll also be thinking about your work life and what changes you want to make. This can be a time maybe you're presented with more work contracts to read over. That's the energy of that. The 5th, 6th, we have a full moon in your 11th house. And a full moon is a point of releasing and completion. It also brings what is unknown for us to now know it. And this will be happening within your 11th house of social circles. So think friend groups, work colleagues, spiritual groups, anything that you join that's a group. So say if you do this particular activity on a Sunday, that's a group of people that you join. If you have a walking group on a Thursday, that's a group that you join. So now think of the various groups you have within your life, especially your friend groups, the people you interact with socially in these group settings, even work groups. This is where we spend a lot of time interacting because we have to work and we're going to meet people there. This energy with the full moon is bringing to your awareness what needs to change when it comes to your social groups, what groups you no longer wish to be a part of, what groups you need to make changes towards. This can also show you where you feel maybe you might feel that the groups aren't fair to everyone. This is a kind of energy like, oh, this group isn't fair to everyone. You might want to make a change from that. This is where information or any gossip within groups can come to light, right? This will also highlight your future goals and what you want for yourself and what you need to release in order to make that happen. On the 11th, Venus will move into your 7th house of relationships, and this is great for connecting, one-on-one relationships, great for romance and existing relationships, great for meeting new people, really good for working with your relationships, bringing harmony and balance to them. On the 19th, 20th, we have a solar eclipse season in your 5th house, right? And this will be asking you to really bring more creativity and passion and fun into your life and romance. This is where, and also children, so you can fall pregnant during this time. And I will stipulate that because on the 17th of July 2023, the North Node will move into Aries. This is a new moon solar eclipse on the 19th, 20th happening in the sign of Aries. And that's your 5th house, especially if you're a Sagittarius rising, right? Or if you are a sun rising too, because you'll be motivated and thinking about children. So it's working with children, connecting with children, or wanting to have children. It's also a very fertile time in your life. Now, when that North Node moves into Aries, for a year and a half, it'll stay there. And this will be a very fertile time in your life. So be aware of that. But it's not just for fertility. It's also a time for fertility, for pregnancy. It's a time for creativity. You are fertile with ideas and with the energy around you. You can really become an entrepreneur. You'll be really thinking about ways to invoke your creativity in the work that you do. And with this new moon will be a taste of what's to come for the next year and a half. So be aware of that with that new moon solar eclipse. This is great for romance. You'll also be bringing more romance. It's also really, if you're single, great time for meeting someone. If you're in an existing relationship, just bringing more romantic experiences into life. Fun, pleasure, having a good time. It really is what you're focused on. Having just enjoyment and gratitude for the pleasures of life. And it really boosts your creativity. And also, if you want to become an entrepreneur, it'll be really good for that. On the 20th, we have the sun in the 6th, and this is really helping you be motivated to your physical, mental, and emotional health, your work life, and your routine, and becoming more organized. However, on the 21st, we have Mercury retrograde happening in the 6th house, where it will stay until the 14th, 15th of May in its retrograde phase. It will only go direct on the 14th, 15th of May, 2023. So, your work life, your health, this is where your health you need to relook at it. What haven't you been taking care of? Where have you been putting too much pressure on yourself? Health will be so important, mentally, emotionally, physically. Right? This is where you can also come up with health issues in order for you to revise your health. This is a time where you might have a lot of frustrations and delays to your day-to-day routine. And this will allow for you to reorganize and re-strategize your day-to-day routine, your work life. You'll be thinking about your work life and what needs to change. A Mercury retrograde will be showing you where you can come up with conflict when it comes to your co-workers and colleagues. So you'll be thinking about your work life and what really needs to change and how those changes can be better for your health. This will be a time where you'll be thinking about past work opportunities, and you'll just be reminiscing of past work experiences and comparing them to current work experiences and what changes you would like within your life going forward. But the most conflict for you would be with co-workers, colleagues, delays and frustrations with your work life. You might miss deadlines, so be prepared for that because you'll be feeling more exhausted than usual. So give yourself time, ample time, in order to complete any task, and you really need to manage your physical, mental, and emotional health so you can take on your day-to-day tasks without putting yourself under too much pressure. And that's what Mercury retrograde will be teaching you over the next couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe and comment down below on your April 2023.